Valliamma was about 5 or 6 years old, and we started school at Donfontein. And her father was one of the founders. This is interesting. The Indian Congress of South Africa was formed before Gandhi was even thought of or came here in 1892 by Thambi Naidu, H.O. Ali, Valliamma's father, Mr. Mudliar, P.K. Naidu. So Valliamma was already going with her parents to these meetings, but what had happened there were clandestine meetings held because Thambi Naidu was already a unionist and they'd already formed the Indian Congress before Gandhi had come. And they were having clandestine meetings like at Melrose Temple or anywhere. So before they had the political meetings, they would start off with a prayer and Valliamma would come and do the Bharat Natyam. So if the police or somebody around, they'll think, hey, this is a prayer meeting. And then the political discussions went on, and Valliamma got exposed to this at an early, tender age. The passing of the law that annulled Indian marriages. In other words, Judge Searle in Cape Town ruled that Indian marriages would not be recognized, the traditional marriage. So what happens to our parents, they were becoming, our children were illegitimate. And she was furious, Valliamma. Then she took up and she said, no, this is not right. So that is the march the 11 women took from King by foot through Free State into Natal. These ladies, it's in the stories being done, we started researching, closed the coal mines of northern Natal. They brought the Natal government to the knees in 1914, 1915. They marched to Phoenix by Gandhi. They were going back and they got arrested at Charlestown and they were dumped into Pietermaritzburg prison, the 11 of them. And one of them is Thambi Naidu's wife was there as well. And Rami Pillay, very popular in my research. His mother is with the baby, carrying it. They marched with babies as well. So when they went back and Charlestown were arrested, and the 11 ladies were in jail, she was still a 15, 16-year-old child. But they were put under hard labor. They had to wash all the laundry and clothes and things for the Natal government and all the white people and wherever. And she took ill in jail. And Gandhi went to visit and said, listen, Valliamma, why don't you give this up? She says, no, I will die for my motherland. Now, that is a famous saying, she said. It's said all over India. She had become so weak, Gandhi insisted, I've got to take her out. So he took her to Johannesburg, to her parents' home, and she passed away. Because when Gandhi went, he used the Valliamma experience and the Valliamma sacrifice, a child martyr, to propagate the politics in India and say, listen, look at what this child did to fight for freedom and arouse people there. That's why you find where Gandhi stood and sat and went to visit Valliamma's families there. There's a monument put to say, Gandhi sat here and spoke about Valliamma. Then they've got a Valliamma museum in India, in Madras, and things like that.